All right, well, it said that desperate times call for desperate measures, but does that hold true when it comes to looking for a job in today's competitive market? That is the question this morning. And here with us with some unconventional job-seeking tactics and what you need to know before attempting anything out of the box is career consultant and author of the 10 Ks of Personal Branding, Kaplan Mobray. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Well, you know what? This is something a lot of people are talking about, of course, with today's job economy, and wanting to know how to kind of stand out from the rest. Should you do something kind of wacky and out of the box when it comes to that?
I think it's important to be wise. I mean, wacky does get you noticed, but be wise.
Yeah, because that wacky can backfire.
Both ways. It's true.
Yeah, I know. So you have clients that have really tried some crazy
really
things in some ways,
innovative things,
or at least out of the box.
Yes.
In order to land a job. So let's go through some of them because there are a few that really stood out. The first one, food delivery fake out.
One of my clients actually disguised himself as a food delivery worker.
Okay.
Got into a meeting and instead of passing out lunch, passed out his resume.
What happened?
And
did he get the job?
He actually did get the job because there was someone in the meeting who knew him from college.
Oh, wow.
So the key was that he actually had someone who could vouch that he actually was a good candidate. He wasn't wacky, and he actually got an interview and got a job as a sales associate.
Not some like crazy stalker who got past security, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, a client who was social media savvy, which sounds good in this day and age.
Yeah, in this day and age, social media gives you access. It gives you access to people and opportunity. But in this case, the candidate actually connected with someone on LinkedIn, friended them on Facebook, followed them on Twitter, sent them a YouTube video that said, "I'm a great candidate for you. Give me a chance."
But
they went a little bit overboard. They actually ended up sending them a mobile text to their phone saying,
too much.
"That's a little too much." So they became a stalker. And instead of actually accessing the job, they actually got a text message saying, "You're not considered for the job."
And they were defriended, I'm sure.
And they were defriended, that's right.
All right. You know somebody who has gone cab jumping. What is that?
In this day and age, your elevator speech is very important. We've seen this in some movies. And one of my clients actually met an executive, bumped into him in a cab, actually planned his attack, if you will.
Oh, wow.
And opened the cab at the same time. But they actually agreed to share a ride.
Right.
And in that ride, he shared his elevator speech of why he was a great candidate. He actually got an interview for a job.
That's
later got a job as a business development manager. So it really showed that he was deliberate but also had a great elevator speech. The key thing is your resume is not what's on a piece of paper.
Sure.
It's what you carry with you. And you should be able to summarize your resume in 30 seconds with an elevator speech.
Those are your sound bites, right? You got to know how to do it. All right, next candidate sent a package after an interview. Maybe not so strange.
Not so strange, but after a great interview, he actually sent a package. But what happened was he actually sent a picture of the employers with his family. Saying, "I'd love to be honored to be a part of your family."
So I'd love for you to adopt me?
So the intent was very good because he wanted to show that he wanted to be a team player, but it actually felt a little creepy.
Yeah, that creeps me out a little bit. No job there, right?
No job there. He didn't get the job.
Yeah, not a good idea. All right, next, an individual who waged a sports bet. I guess that makes sense if it's the right kind of job.
This was one of my candidates who was on vacation, met a CEO at a golf course, started networking, and as the hole progressed, he actually made a bet with the CEO. If I get a hole-in-one on the next hole, I will get a job with your company. The CEO took him up on his bet. He got a hole-in-one, and he actually got a job.
I love it. That's a smart one,
So it's a smart one because companies today are competing for talent, they're competing for market share, and they're competing for profits. If you can show that you are someone who helps the company compete, you actually position yourself as a great candidate.
Well, you've got the right edge.
And you got the right edge.
Oh, I love that.
And
just don't put any money on that bet.
Don't put it.
All right, Kaplan, I certainly appreciate it. I like those. I like those tips.
Much.
That one with the family picture is a little odd, but you know.
Thanks so much.
We'll see. All right, appreciate you coming in. For more unconventional job-seeking tactics, log on to pix11.com/morning news. You can check it all out there. Francis, we'll send it back over to you.